Islam, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, peace. I will say again, don't get all in your feelings about my greetings. They're called greetings. It's called paying homage and respecting those who have other greeting measures. If you don't understand it, then that sounds like a personal problem that you need to be dealing with. We have different languages that everybody speaks in. All right. So these are greetings. If you don't understand, that sounds like a personal problem. So, I just stay peaceful, humble, and I learn. Try to learn as much as I can because we're learning that in order for you to learn you got to do the work. You become conscious. You become conscious enough. Do the work yourself. One thing that I've noticed is that I have to realize how I want to say things because, we got a lot of feelings around here, man. A lot of feelings, man. So this consciousness, okay? I'm going to give you the right? Give you the Wikipedia joint.
Conscience.
All right. So it says conscience, an inner feeling or voice viewed as acting as a guide to the righteousness or wrongness of one's behavior. So let's look up. Let's try something else. Let's see what the etymology. So it says synonyms. The synonyms of consciousness is awareness, which is what my channel is all about. I bring awareness. I'm here to bring awareness. I am no pastor. I'm not running no my own congregation and that. Ain't no church and none of that. It's me talking to our people that are still asleep, and the youth. See, I'm a little different from a lot of other guys. I'm really concerned about our youth. I'm concerned about the 7 or 8 generations after this. It's one of the things I respected about the Egyptians' spiritual way of the practice. They was concerned about the transition. One thing about us, we've lost all that. We've lost the essence. Gucci's more important. Debating, this silly ass debating. Now, I could see if you guys were debating like really okay, let's say you debate, you come to a conclusion, now what? So now what? So okay, so now what? Okay, you right, you wrong, you wrong, you right. Okay, so figure something. Okay, so now what? Are we going to start getting some land? Are we going to come together? Are we going to own buildings and properties and businesses and teaching and uplifting and moving forward? Or are we going to just keep on with this silly ass uh, debating? I think debating is cute because you get to test your scholarship. But my thing is this: now what? Now what? So true consciousness, man, is what we talking about, man. True consciousness, man. The synonyms are awareness, wakefulness, alertness, responsiveness. All right. The awareness or perception of something by a person. Her acute consciousness of Mike's presence. Synonyms. Awareness of, acknowledge of existence of, alertness to, sensitivity to, realization of, cognizance of, mindfulness of, perception of, your perception of, not what the stranger taught you, apprehension of, recognition of, the fact of awareness by the mind of itself and the world. Consciousness emerges from the operations of the brain. All right. So it's activating his brain. At the bottom of it says metaphysics. Yes, metaphysics. Okay. Conscious, pragmatic. See, we can get some more. It's pretty much the same thing. I can go etymology too if y'all really want me to, but let me screen share this so you guys can see this picture real quick. So you can see what I'm talking about when we start talking about consciousness. Consciousness, man, we're teaching, opening up these chakras, right? Wait a minute, I'm trying to screen share and talk. Can't do both and really mean say what you mean and mean what you say. So let me show this picture real quick. All right. So see this picture. The brain. I ain't talking about the caucasoid. I'm talking about what the brain is. What did the definition just say? Wait a minute. Alertness. Okay. Consciousness emerges from the operations of the brain. Your left and your right side. Right? I'll get into that on another video. But you see this? See this? This is what consciousness is. And this is what we're working on. We're working on waking up our brain, the dark matter in our brain. We're waking up, we're waking this consciousness up in our brains so we can facilitate our ancient past. Consciousness. Debating. If y'all ain't doing something, man, at the end of the day, all you doing is just showing up. I know this, I know that. Okay, Doug, you know. Now what? Now what we gonna do? So are we going to figure something out? Come, come under some banner, some leadership, some way of living, so we can take over, take our shit back, pretty much. Because I mean, me, I feel like all these different, I'm a this and I'm a that and I'm this, and all that shit do is cause division, man. We ain't getting shit done. All this debating and shit, what's getting done? Can I ask you? All of this debating and shit, what is getting done? Okay, you won, you the man. Now what? We still in the same fucking problem that was in at first. You won. So now what? Are you giving back to the children? No, not with no Cashapp. Like, are you you know are you writing books to give to elementary schools? Yeah, because at the end of the day, RIP, I love Martin, Dr. Martin, but segregation, man, we shouldn't have never lived with nobody but us. When you started doing all that, man, that's when shit hit the fan. That's when we don't need nobody around us but what we doing. We gotta figure out some kind of banner, something that all of us collectively are under. We have an agenda. We have a agenda, not bragging rights, not I'm the man. I'm the man, I know everything. All right, what you doing, Doug? What are you doing, Doug? I've been working on uncovering some serious family stuff, but I see that they doing a good job of finessing it, because I know I'm being watched. We all know we being watched, right? We all know we being watched, right? Right? The thing is, so, so, but we doing this for nothing? What about the babies, Doug? All this information we getting for bragging rights. I won the debate. All right, okay. So now what? Are you buying some land? Are you putting up schools? And I ain't talking about like Umar's silly ass. I'm talking about really doing it. Like really doing it, Doug. Because understand this. Ain't nobody gonna come take care of us, Doug. Ain't nobody gonna come take care of us. We gotta take care of each other. We gotta take care of ourselves. Ain't no saving the day, Congress, and all shit. Bro, they already showed how they fucking feel about us, Doug. And we still mad because we asking for shit and they ain't giving it. They not gonna give us nothing, Doug. We got to become strategic, smart, teach our youth respect and listen to the elders' wisdom and move accordingly. So, my bad, man. My bad. My bad. Sometimes I get a little flustered. But let's rock out for a minute. Let's rock out for a minute, man. Let's rock out for a minute. Some old school. I heard this earlier and it made me just want to just let y'all hey, old school. Anybody that's 40 and over, y'all might know about this. So let's just rock out for a minute, fall back. Because the young brother say something, his second verse. If y'all catch the second verse, he says something, and these kids young. He said something, and yeah, the kind of stuff we need to be talking about.
Aftermath. We creep the beach, sticks and feet sweets. I hate it cats, but a freak, cause I got beef with white sheets. I'm leaving school styles alone, because I won't break my heart to dump it, but I'll keep futures coming. I have a honeycomb hideout, slides out, so honey, you can come with all my odds out. I pray for the jump, but it bumps me up, plays me like I'm supposed to jump, you want me. This the mother number one, the funky youngsters. This the mother number one, the funky youngsters. This the mother number one, the funky youngsters. Cause we can flip, flap, back. Fall back, pick the step, fall back, pick the gun, camel, backs. But you can't bring the back, cause it's drunk out. I bet you didn't know that yo, we drink the milk now. Walk the walk, talk the talk, I start like a when I break your whole wall, where your foot is caught. Cause we ain't let the full shot, hit you with the full shot. Boy, your cops hurt when we pull props. Who's hot? Bring what's hip hop, I say, ain't no fucking hole, hooray. Cause we can get there's another from the youngsters, the mother number 4, elephant monster. Who's pop, it's the hip hop, pop, pop. Who's pop, it's the hip hop, pop, pop. Who's pop, it's the hip hop, pop, pop. Anywhere, only if you want the ropes, the whole don't you can't freak the front, but don't think the move, shake the move in the game, page you do, the money was to spray your throat. And I ain't even saving you, I'm be a part of the slaughter for your squad to move. Now what the hell you trying to prove you for me? To my styles I have you think you get to for me glory. Hallelujah, my style will do ya, and we run through you like we ain't knew ya. The youngsters will pump ya, funky and dumping your dress, the Stella Red from the head hunter. 812 and 20 bars, I'm funny on the money bomb, why you still watch this ball? Jumping on for the young bros who's looking for the old dough. A lot of rhymes I never mind, now it's gone, it was cool, but now they still want to never mind. You'll always be a star with harm, I'm wrong, and get giddy drop. Running with box to the hip hop. Who's pop, it's the hip hop, pop, pop. 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 Who's pop, it's the hip hop.
Yeah, you know, they gonna keep me out because they don't want me to rock out. You know how the computer do. They always doing something wild when we recording, so it might jump a couple times. Don't get frustrated. It might even shut down because they've been shutting me down. Support youngsters, smart youngsters. This is what we supposed to be doing, man. We supposed to be giving it to them. We supposed to be prepping them, our frontline soldiers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We supposed to be prepping them, and we supposed to be prepping them. Bragging rights, debating, and all this, man. Nah, man. We supposed to be teaching them what's going on. That's what it's for. But this is why I do what I do. Like a lot of y'all helps me. I do this for the babies, man. Because right about I don't know what's going on. Excuse me. They don't know what's going on, man. So I'm gonna share this. I know I'm gonna get some static, whatever. All we doing, man, is we learning. So we got this saying that we say in the conscious community, right? Sword sharpens sword. So you can feel a certain kind of way all you want, but this is, me sharpening my sword. So I type in ancient Moors and the history. Ancient Moors in America, the history. A bunch of stuff popped up, man. A bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff. So let's just rock out for a minute. Walk with me. So what we saying? Let's get a perspective first. We'll do some reading in a minute, but let's get a perspective first. So this is what you're talking about. The ancient history Moors, man. This whole Fomorian, Tawatha de Danann, man, give me a fucking break, dog. Every time they picture us, it's always the savage, crazy looking. How come the Tawatha de Danann, how come they all on horses and they all paled out and they super fly and they got all the jewels on and all, but they pink. Everybody pink. Now, when they talk about the Fomorians supposed to be these monsters and all, bro. First of all, yo, when you learn Moorish history, bro, it ain't nothing but the divine ways. It ain't nothing but the divine ways, dog. Ain't no devil worshiping, none of that shit going on. Crazy. So this is what we dealing with. Look at these faces. So you got these brothers got their turbans on, right? With their feathers sticking out. These are Moors. More Moors in America. Understand? And when I started really doing the homework, man, the Moors got that work. Y'all know who this is. Y'all know what this is. Prophet Noble Drew Ali. They gave us the walkthrough on nationality. Because black, Negro, African American, none of that shit don't have nothing to do with no nationality. Now we know we done had some brothers that have been involved in some wild stuff, whatever. Everybody do wild stuff. Here we go again. Ancient black Moors, America. In America. Let's get a perspective first. Look, America. Okay. I got a lot to go over, so I'm trying. Moors in America. Ancient Moors. We go again. It's really like go in. Hold on, let me see what they're gonna get on the picture tip. We're gonna see. Let's study some stuff. Let's see what's going on, man. A lot of times you can't, because it's a lot of working keep you from knowing who you are. And then one thing I've realized about history and information, right? The people that's supposed to be on top, they always dogging them out in everything. in the Tanakh, you know what I mean, in the Bible, the people that's supposed to be those people, they the ones that keep getting, they always the dirt bag. I mean, so I've been doing some work. Well, some little studying on, like, for example, y'all get mad about this too. I was doing some homework on the Assyrians and like Babylon and all this, right? So if these Babylonians, right, was so bad, why did they have everything? Why did they have everything? They had everything, bro. They was the first astronomers. They knew astronomy. They created this thing called time, which we know that, is really not real. Time is really not real. Once you get conscious, you understand that we're in the now, right? But man, I just seen I'm like, why do they keep dogging out Samaria? Clearly melanated people, clearly had everything. The best of the kings were living for 2,000 years and 900 years. Listen, man, I'm not jumping on no bandwagon. I'm just me. I'm a free thinker. I'm a free thinker. So before I listen to what mainstream academia is telling me, right, I use my own perspective. So it made me wonder, made me sit back and go, suppose the Sumerians were really that, but everybody hate them. The Sumerians were really that. Hammurabi's codes, man, you talking about some commandments, man, 262 of them. So where all this bad stuff come from? It's like, to me, the narration of the good always are the shit in mainstream information. So, I'm not supporting the Sumerians. Not all I'm saying is, think about it. This is what free thinkers do. This is what free thinkers do. So I'm gonna be digging on that too, because I want to know, like what's really going. These people were the greatest at everything. The greatest king that these biblical texts, these gospels are giving us. They were supposed to have been like the best kings ever. So I'm noticing that, like I said, I'm noticing that the people they're supposed to be the divine creators, they are the ones that's getting shitted on. We know the indigenous Indian Moorish history. It's substantial. It's real. I'm showing it to you right now. But who heard this? Who knew this? We wasn't taught this. We were taught that the Moors came from Spain, Europe, whatever. But it was so much traveling, especially before the tectonic plates shifted. Man, you should hear it, dog. We was all over the world. Especially the Sephardic Moorish Jews. The Sephards. So what would that mean? That means that they are well versed in the Tanakh. They're well versed at the Quran. And just believing in this divine situation. So look, where the Moors were first in America first. Where the well, it says where the Moors in America first. Here we go. Got more pictures with it. The ancient history of when I got on now, feathers. Because these Moors, in actuality, melanated people that uh, were high spiritual, high divine people, just sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he uh, taught us uprightness, do rightness. But then when you get these writings, they were the shit. More black Moors in Europe. It was everywhere, dog. All right. Another one. Look at this. Moors. Moors. Moors in Mexico. The Aboriginal, the Atachtan. Moors. They got these statues up everywhere. Right now, first I want to give a shout out to Dane Calloway. I don't know what's up with Shorty. I know he's probably busy, but I just want to give him a shout. I don't know how he feel about me. I don't know him. You know what I mean? Shorty never did nothing wrong to me, so I really ain't got nothing greasy to say about Shorty. You know, all I'm gonna say is I appreciate the fact that his last video, he gave us some information and told us to go to Dubé's arts and antique shop. So I went. When I went to pull my camera out, the, the guy, the owner, started flipping all these Indian statues in Baltimore, right? Some of them dating back to the 1790s. Are they 100% authentic? I don't know. They look like it, but they could be remakes or whatever. It's not the point. The point is when you see these statues of these native Moors, these native black Moors, right? Come on, man. Turban, feathers, feathers. Look, ain't nobody built like us. We strong as hell, you know. And we know in 711 AD, the Moors was running shit all the way up until, I'm sorry, I could look that up, but I don't like when you screen share on StreamYard, it's just a headache. But I think it's the 1500s, round in there somewhere. Might be 16. And so what happened? What happened? What happened to these Native American Moors? These builders of civilizations, these buildings, man, they got built. I'm gonna try to pull some up, but they got buildings that the Moors made on the edge of hills, on the sides of cliffs. Okay, they're trying to downplay the Moors, man. They don't want y'all to know who y'all are. Dog. Here we go. Moors in America, Moorish Americans. It's a marble blackamoor bust of Native Americans, man. Man, we got to start looking a little deeper. So let me look at this. Here we go again. Here we go. Moors in America. Moors in America, man. Moors in America, man. Not coming on no boat, none of that. No, not none of that during the European invasion. None of that. From what I'm saying, swords sharp as swords. So if you sitting somewhere and you crying, you cussing and fussing at me right now, then sword sharpen sword. Show me that what I'm saying is not legit. I could take constructive criticism. That's what makes me smarter. Moors in America, Moorish Americans. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Pull up a chair, man. Classroom, middle of the classroom. I don't care, man. Look, before Indians, had these Moors, man. These, these Moors running around. Okay, okay. Here's your 5 pointing star, right? Oh, nut ass Lex Will. The star he was showing us was upside down. See what they did? See what they did? I even found a situation where, you know what? I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna show that real quick. It's gonna take a minute, so y'all just give me a second to find this real quick. So let's see if we can get a hit on this real quick. We can get a hit on this. I'm gonna find it. Find it. I'm gonna find it. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Okay, let's do this then. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. All right. So look, check this out. I found it. Great. Okay, I found it. All right. So look, I'm gonna blow this up a little bit. All right. The screen share. Prime example of how they flip things. All right, now look, check. Now you see the sequence of the chakras, right? Oh, so they messed up. Okay. You see the sequence of the chakras, right? You got your crown chakra, you got your third eye chakra, you got your throat chakra, you got your heart chakra, right? You got your solar plexus chakra, which is like your tailbone. You got your sacral chakra, then you got your root chakra. Now see the colors. See how the colors are violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, right? Now, let's go to this gay flag. Amen. All right, hold up. Man, let me turn this down so make this smaller. Okay, this is what they did. The colors are upside down. Here, this is your crown. You hear me? So what they did was essentially they switched the colors and they made them upside down. So your chakras, right? Your 7 chakras. Your violet is on top. K flag, your violet is on the bottom. Oh, dang, I got a screen share. Oh, my bad, y'all. Oh, my bad. Shit, hold up. Sorry, let me screen share. All right, hold up. I get them 1,000 subscribers, y'all, and I can go live. I ain't got to use StreamYard. Y'all help me get these subscribers up. Please hit the like button. And I can go live and I don't have to worry about using StreamYard. I can go live straight from YouTube. All right, now see here, the violet is on the bottom. So essentially what they did was this flag, they flipped the chakra colors upside down. That's where they get these from. They flipped them upside down. Yeah. So let me get back to where I was. Let me get back to where I was. So you do your own investigation and you're going to find out that they flipped the colors for I got to talk politically correct, the same sex flag. They flipped it upside down. They flipped the chakra colors upside down. I noticed that about a month ago. I was like, no, they didn't do this. Yes, they did do it. They always flipping everything upside down, right? And you go to Washata, and we already know Washata Moors. So this is what we're talking about here. More Moors. 218 best images about Moors of America. the Moors of America. You hear me? The Moors of America. Moors in America, the Indians, they got feathers on and everything. Moors. We gotta get some more. You know, they was go hard anyway. Your head getting bust. All what? I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look into it. How you got dogs to hijack with the pink faces? Here comes a big one. Here comes a big one. Here comes a big one. Oh, what's this one? Y'all seen this one? What's this one? The Amal Moors lost feathers. All right. You hear me? Yeah. You got your European Moors versus North American Moors. Man, descriptions. Hey, man, they Moors, man. We all practice the same divine decree. Do rightness. Do rightness. Be rightness. Sometimes guys get caught up. Just like Jews get caught up, man. Just like Jews get caught up. So don't get the tripping. So then you know we got some of this going on too. The occult legacy of the Moors. That's because everybody can't have everything. The Circle 7 used to be a secret. The Circle 7 wasn't when it was first written. It wasn't written for everybody. Because here we go again. America, land of the Moors. Let's see if we can get this. Listen, I don't want to do a bunch of page change, but let's see if we can get this real quick. So it says, when the first people to inhabit the land commonly known as North and South and Central America since 1928, the answer to this question has been hidden but not withheld from mainstream America, displaced and blackened out, though whitewash the covering up of the anthropological and scientific facts of America's original people being what are today commonly known as Black people. You know, we don't mean black, melanated. You know what I mean? Melanated people. It says America, land of the Moors. Keep trying to put us somewhere else. Man, stop playing. We was everywhere, dog. We was everywhere, dog. We was everywhere, dog. Here we go again. Who's this? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Montezuma. Moors in America. Oh man. I believe that a lot of this stuff, man, was conjured up to keep us at each other's throat. Because as long as we are at each other's throat, we can't fucking come together and grow. We can't come together and build. Let's create these goofy ass divisions, right? Right. And move accordingly. We straight up need to really sit down, figure out what our real ancient history is, and move accordingly. Start building, start growing agriculture, teaching the children, opening up schools, teaching the kids the curriculum that we want to teach them. If you think the Moors weren't a high civilized people, then you're an idiot, because the buildings are all over the place. They don't say Indian buildings. They say Moorish buildings. Here we go again. Untold history. The Moors. Myths. We already know every time they say myths, that really means the truth. Here we go. Here we go. What is this? What is this? Okay. Yeah, saying you can, ain't nothing in there, man. Oh, I gotta start. Okay, give me a minute, son. I know. I give me a minute, man. I got you. So what is this? East. This is a maxim. Somebody gave us a nice little dot. Or another one. Or another one. Moors in America. Another one. Moors in America. West a maxim, east a maxim. Take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out, man. It don't take much, man. It don't take much, man. So let's say Moorish, Holy Temple of Science, the Indigenous North. What's up? Because you know it's an Egyptian tie-in too. Yeah, we got hieroglyphs. Yeah, talk about the Moors, right? Let's look at some more stuff. Hold up, look at that. Here we go again. Uchi. My grandfather's from North Carolina. That's where I get a lot of my indigenous American indigenous roots come from South Carolina. Rest in peace, Mr. Perry, Uncle Albert Perry, right? 100-something thousand years they found in South Carolina. Okay. So we're just talking about the American side right now. The American side right now. Okay. So let's put some more together. Let me screen share. Boy, I know some people jumping out these seats right now. Hey, that's on you, man. I'm looking to find me. Turban on and everything. You hear me? Crystals on and everything. You're getting this energy. It's not a game. I'm just a little different from a lot of y'all, man, because first of all, I'm not a toy. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not here to play with y'all. I'm not here to debate with y'all. You trust, believe, you say my name, you better fucking indirectly say it. I notice a lot of that indirect that's been going on real heavy. Keep it indirect, because I'm not a child. I'm looking for me. I know that me and my heart chakra and my ruach, I am a humble, peaceful, spiritual, respectful man. I'm not into no devil worshiping. I'm not into none of that. I do's right. I'm the chief of my tribe. And I got young warriors. I'm a warrior. I'm an OG warrior, but I got young warriors too that I'm raising up, and they sharp. This is what we all supposed to be doing. Bring them babies in. Teach the babies. That's what I do. What I do. I do what I do for the babies. Stand by for the lectures. I'm getting ready to start doing lectures. Podcasts is getting ready to start jumping off. I got some brothers that want to invest in me. They want to invest in my information. They want to invest in they want to dig into my brain and see what's going on. Now, these are some melanated people, but like I said earlier, we at war. And just because they melanated, that don't mean still got to be on point. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. See, I am a seeker of the truth. I am a truth seeker. I don't care what you said, he said, they said, we said. I care about what I learned on my own. I have enough common sense to learn, read on my own. If you don't like it, that's your problem. I'm taking the time to learn me, not what Joe Blow said who I was, not what Mo Skull said what I was. I need to find out who I am. E1B1A. So here, scepter for Judah. Scepter for Judah. Essence, gospel for peace. Okay, respect. So it says on November 11, 2020, this brother wrote, I think this one's written, or it was the comment read. I'm not really sure, but it says, ancient Moors roots in America's what? Grand who? Grand where? Yeah, ancient Moors roots in America's Grand Canyon. It's not a game, dog. It's not a game. It's not a game. So it says, Moors born in the Americas and throughout the world have a hidden heritage which has been covered up, hypothecated your identity to steal your estates. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Sometimes things are written that you praise. It might have been written to throw you off, to keep us divided. Because I'm gonna come clean. When I got into learning the Tanakh and mingling with Israel, right? Man, I got into so many fights off the break. Like one guy got mad at me because he was trying to work me, and because I'm street smart, ex-gang member, 51 years old, ex-drug user, you know what I mean? Come on, man. I'm super, super too sharp for that shit, dog. Yeah. So he tried to dope fiend me. Okay. I'm like, this idiot don't know what he dealing with. I'm not like these other YouTube guys, yo. I'm really this guy that the creator tapped me on my shoulder and said, I got some work for you to do. It's time to stop what you're doing. And I need you to do this. Stop all of that other stuff. It's time you got a mission that I'm putting you on. Look at your bloodline. You come from a long line of of the revolutionist. Talk the talk, walk the walk, and bust that gun if needed be, and whip a ass if needed be, especially when it's about us. Now, I've been learning that we gotta watch our own people too, but I don't care about that, man. I don't care about. Sometimes I feel like that was put out there so we would get off of their ass. Cause I ain't letting up off the pink faces. I'm not letting up all the pink faces. They ain't let up off of me. They ain't never letting up off of me. So why I gotta let up off of them? If you don't stand for something, 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 you will fall for anything. Now, research these links to gain insight for your inheritance and uncover what has been taken from you. The time is now to reclaim your birthright through learning our history in the Americas. Though our Moorish heritage is well known by those who hypothecated our identities, the time has come all Moors to reclaim their royal titles and estates through the planet Earth. Rise, Moors. This ain't no play, dub. This ain't no play. The jig is up. Then it says, our Egyptian tribes began coming to the Grand Canyon of the oldest mummies bones found around 1600 BC. Dr. Paul Farms, PhD. I don't know much about the brother, but we looking. Like I said, I'm looking. We learning. Listen. I'm not saying that anything I'm reading is 100%. They got a little video on this. Let's check out the video. Sit back. And sit back. Hopefully we can get it, because let's see if we can get it. Moab, Utah. Check it out, family. Check it out. All praise to the Most High. I don't like sayings. I worship one God. Shout outs to my teacher, Dr. Aleem Ilbay. Ashe. And my other teacher, I respect, is a men act like men. Salute. The new Bliffy. And I know how to work it. I know how to use it. Are you ready for war? Because if you got on Gucci shoes, you ain't ready. They ain't gonna make it in the woods. Some shit popped off right now. So, cause they planning on. And my uncle was on the phone talking earlier, talking about how, he's a Navy SEAL. So he was talking about how they in cards, learning how to shoot guns and getting their arm together. What we doing? Standing on the corner with Gucci and shit, trying to look cute. Buying fake ass hair when you got your own beautiful hair, goddess, queen. They want to be you. Go in their shop and you buy their hair for $500 a bag. That's money towards credit score. That's money towards land. That's money towards property. We have got to tighten up. Moab, Utah. It's a lot in the Grand. They find a lot. This ain't nothing but a family. That's all it is. Warren. It's all that every family wants. When we all need to just come together, go at that pink face, then our own economy under substantial laws and codes. No, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I'm doing a live video. Yeah, I'm talking to my uncle right now. I was just telling y'all, I was just rapping to him about some substantial shit. That's him calling me right now. But yeah, this is what we doing. We trying to build a substantial situation for the babies, man. This ain't all about no subscribers, none of that shit. This is all about teaching us agriculture, own property, starting businesses. No more working for the 1%. No, that's dead now. If you ain't hip to that by now, and your baby's it. So let me get back to this. I'm gonna hit you right back. I'm actually recording live right now. But I goes hard though. Like somebody like you call, I answer the phone and whatever. They can get mad if they want, whatever. Go ahead in the video. I'm gonna hit you right back. All right? Peace. Yeah, my uncle. Love him. Name me Seal, Cold Killer. That's who trains me. Training our babies. Look at y'all. Lord, let's see what kind of goodies we can get out of it. Okay, I'm gonna let the brother. How old is this? I mean, how long is this? Salute to this brother here. He's sharp. www.moorsinamerica.com. Shop. I mean, he's sharp. You know what I mean? Fair use. Fair use. All right. So, Prophet Noble Jew Ali states the Holy Quran, circle 7 is that 7. I got 7s all in my birthday of the Moorish Science Temple of America, right? Egypt, the capital empire of the Dominion of Africa. Now, y'all already know, before we had this tectonic plate situation, Abyssinia, ancient Egypt, India Superior, a lot of names, man, a lot of names. But at one point in time, you could walk to both places. This Egypt, the empire, and the upper and lower Egypt. So what is it? 6. The Moabites from the land of Moab, who received permission from the pharaohs of Egypt to settle and inhabit northwest Africa. They were founders and are the true possessors of the present Moroccan Empire. Moroccan Empire is where? It's in the United States. Barack Obama did a conference a couple years ago where he had the Moorish flag on one side. I might pull that up if I get time. My wife can ready to get off, so once she get off work, then it's to her. Shouts to my wife. I love you. I appreciate you. She's 7 months pregnant. Creator blessing us with a seed, a little boy. His name will be Amaru. So, but trust me, I got so much love magic resonating in that boy. Like y'all can't come with no spells, and it ain't gonna work. So at first I wasn't gonna say his name because I know so many fucking clown ass devil worshiping evil devils might try something slick. But me and his mom, we too grounded. And we got elders. We all in raising the frequency on him being fine. No sorcery, no magic this way. All right. So it says, where there Canaanite, Hittite, and Amorite brethren who sojourned from the land of Canaan, seeking new homes. 7. Their dominion and habitation extended from northeast and southwest Africa across Great Atlantis. This is what we talking about. Atlantis and Lemuria. This is what we talking about. Across Great Atlantis, even unto the present North, South, and Central America, and also Mexico and the Atlantis Islands before the great what? Sincere. Brian Marquis playing with Bay James. All right. Okay. I'm recording. Can you come back to me when I'm done doing my live record? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. In Central America and also Mexico and Atlantis Island before the great, which caused the great Atlantic Ocean. All right. Let's go. See what the prophet talking about. One day the United States will not be able to do any business. Here we go. Here we go. With this COVID-19, that's why all hell and broke loose because they broke. Unless they do it through us. Noble Drew Ali. You can backtrack all the stuff that Noble Drew Ali taught us in the Circle 7, and you'll find out that everything's true. So what is this? Okay, this is something that Cody Mayo did. Shout to Cody Mayo. I don't know how he gonna feel me playing this video, so I'm not gonna do it. No, Cody Mayo kind of fair. I do it. Y'all check this out. So to marry, we're gonna watch some of it. We ain't gonna watch all of it. So let's get past his intro. I don't want him to get mad. I don't want him to get mad because I put his intro on there. So man, counts talking about Egypt and Tamari.
Land, which is cultivated by the Pope, whatever that means. There were other descriptive names of Egypt, such as Ta'ank, meaning the land of blood, fertile soil. Kemet, fertile here in America, very abundantly, meaning the black soil. Nahet, meaning land of sycamore tree, and Mizr, the safe and civilized country. And now we're in this book is called A Book of the Beginnings by Gerald Massey. And it says here, according to Aulus, Egypt was named area, the Egyptian Aur, later add an M between the A and all right. The Egyptian R, later Ar, in the name of the river Hebrew Er. Area is the land of the river, possibly with the further meaning of the pure, as Ia means to wash, white, and purify. Another name of Egypt is Tamari. Again, another name Egypt is Tamari. Again, Tamarikan, Tamarik, the Tamariqua, Tamarikans. Ta is to drop, heap, deposit, type. Mary is the inundation. Tamari is land thus deposited. The vulgar English to ta is a child's word, and it means to deposit soil. Also, Tamari reads the gift of inundation, the gift of the goddess Mary, the goddess Mary or Mary, who had dual form as Mary Res, south, and Mehi, north. Egypt is also designated the land of the eye. All right, so that's interesting. So Mary Res, south. We're talking about South America, and Mehi, Mexico, Medi, North America. All right, now we're going to read from the Sundervan Encyclopedia of the Bible, Volume 2. All right, a lot of you know about this Bible. And it says here, names of Egypt. The ancient Egyptians had several terms for their homeland. Kemet, the black land, as opposed to the desert, the red land. Tawi, the two lands, Upper and Lower Egypt. And Tamari, again, and Tamari, Tamari, a term of uncertain meaning. They don't know what it means. They're telling you that. But you know what? We all know what it means. It means Tamari Ka, the beloved land of the priest kings, the Khans. The English name Egypt, the Egyptian, and it says here, Ptah, the god Pita or house of Pita, a name name for Memphis, the ancient capital. All right. This term already appeared in the Armana letters of the 14th century BC as Hikupta, shows the use of a city named for the land. Conversely, the Arabic name of the land, Mazar or Mer, stands for Cairo, successor to Memphis. All right. So they're telling you that they had many names, but was Tamari. Again, Tamari, which they don't know what it means. That's why they don't teach us about this. But they know, those in the elite circles, right? What Tamari is and where it was. All right, so we went through a lot of references. Refer. This is one of them is called an Egyptian hieroglyphic dictionary with an index of English words, king list, and geographical list with indexes, list of hieroglyphic characters, Coptic and Semitic alphabets, etc. By Sir E. A. Wallace Budge. It says M.A. and L.I.T.T.D. Cambridge, Massachusetts. All right, and it says sometimes scholar of Christ College, Cambridge. All right, and it says he was the keeper of the Egyptian and Assyrian antiquities, British Museum. So very important guy, scholar. This is volume two. We're going to go into volume one and two. All right, this is around 1920. All right. All right, so we're on page 815 in this book in volume two, and we find here the word Tamerau. Tamerau. Tamari. Tamarau. What does it say? People of the land of the Nile flood. We're talking about the Mississippi, Colorado River, Grand Canyon. Here. That's the real facts. All right. So the people of the land of the Nile flood. Example: the Egyptians. A Tamaru is an Egyptian of the Nile flood of the Mississippi. Tamerau are on the bottom. What are you left with? You left with Amaru, Amaru, Tupac Amaru, Amaru, the plum serpent. Remember? All right.
pyramid on the Africa have stair steps going up it. It doesn't have temples on top of its summits. They could not go and break through the boat on the temples atop those great pyramids. There are none there. And that was the clue that Egypt was writing about the Americas. And the deeper I got into the records, the clearer it got. They started actually saying, because Amun loved that land so much, he said it's his beloved land. And that word was Mary, the beloved. Mary, M-E-R-I, Mary. And the land, of course, as before, is Ta. So you have the beloved land, Ta Mary. And they kept that name and just put the Ta on the end of it. So Mary became a Mary Ta. We simply say America. We kept the name that Egypt gave to the Americans. So that was the big mystery behind that $10 million map that Martin Waltzmuller made and then put the name America on it in 1507. And then those who knew and those who were trying to hide things said, wait a minute, you can't put that name on here. And the next time he reprinted that map, it was off, it was gone. Because that's the name that Egypt had given the land.
And we're back at this website called Rasta Life Wire. We read from this brother got good blogs, and it says the Black African Kemites, Black Ancient Egyptians. It says suppose the Egyptians called their country Kemet or Kemet, which means black, after the color. This twisted lie is not supported by any analysis of the ancient Egyptian language. There is nothing in the grammar suggesting that soil or even earth had any connection with the use of the word Kemet. So we just read in the other book it really meant like the city. And the only references to the soil in the names of ancient Egypt were the names of Tamari or land. So Tamarika, the land of Hamarika, Ameri. All right. So anything related to soil in the names of ancient Egypt were the names Tamari. Tamer, Tamerica, Ameri, Ameri, Americana, Tamericana, Tameric. All right. All right. So now we're in the same book.
I'm sorry, my mic was off. But yeah, what I was saying was Cody Mayo, good brother, cool. I ain't got no issues. I don't think carried me to the left. Gave some of his information, but that's Cody Mayo or Hua, right? Smart brother, man. Smart brother, man. Smart brother. So yeah, he put that Egypt and America thing together. So yeah, so let's get to this next. Let's get to this next screen. Get to this next screen. Get to this next screen. Screen share. I got another link. Many books, but let's just do the link thing right now. All right. So, another situation, right? Moors in America, right? Okay, it says disclaimer. The articles on this website represents the view of this author and various others, and in no way representing the official teachings of the Moorish Science of America. People try to use their sovereignty to do other things. But just like in all other religions, man, you know, Israel stay in some shit because there's always something going on. So, you're gonna always have those guys that are idiots, but then you have us light bringers that not into all that, and we scold them. We scold them. We disassociate ourselves with the nuts. That's on them. They got to deal with that when it's time for them to the answer to it. Because we've seen some of the wild stuff in the news. That's on them, man. You live how you live. It's all about, like I said earlier, it's all about discovering you. It's all about discovering you. So it says, what makes us Moors? How are we Moorish Americans? So it says, after reading this, have a thorough understanding of why so many, right? I did not write most of the material in this article, but I wanted to share it because the site that was on originally, which I will share below, did not have a lot of traffic. So most have not been exposed to this information, right? It contains a lot of credible information about the history of the Moorish Americans and makes a valiant effort to explain why the so-called African American and most melanated people of the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America are actually Moorish Americans. The secret destiny of America. All right. So it says, I also shared information in this article from and my teacher. I didn't know this was on there. Dr. Aleem Il Bey. Salute, noble. My cousin. As we call each other cousin. Which speaks on this topic as well. I'm gonna tell you, Aleem, y'all go to his page, man. Dr. Asora Aleem Ilbay. Go to his page, man. This brother is a genius. We all smart, but this brother, he didn't put the pieces together all the way to genetics, DNA, the strands, the 6 versus the 9, you know, our E1B1A, okay, and there are others that connect also. So check them out. Check out Doctor Hasaru Alimil Bey. This is a doctor, and he one of us. So he ain't gonna be just throwing no bullshit at you. He gonna be giving what you need to hear. All right. So it says, how are we Moorish Americans? What makes us Moors? Okay. Before we further discuss the history of the Moors worldwide, we will talk about the most recent history of the Moorish Americans. Around the early 1600s, a man by the name of Timothy Drew, later to be known as Noble Drew Ali, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which means Arabic, which means peace be upon him, established an Islamic organization in the U.S. attempting to reach and empower melanated Americans by 1920. Wasn't no internet out. This brother couldn't Google nothing. All these had to be downloads from the Most High. Not no fool internet foolishness, buffoonery. All right. So by 1928, Noble Drew Ali set up the first of many Moorish Science temples in Chicago. He taught that melanated Americans were not Negroes, black, or colored. He said that these were labels placed upon melanated Americans that kept them in an inferior legal status. His followers believed he was a prophet, and the membership for the Moorish Science Temple grew exponentially, even developing an offshoot Moorish Orthodox Church for European believers. All right. I don't agree with that part, but I get it. trying to find out information. Prophet Noble Ali taught, amongst other things, that Black Americans were, for the most part, indigenous to the United States. Did you hear me? Let me read this again. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali taught, amongst other things, that Black Americans, that melanated Americans, were for the most part indigenous to the United States. He believed that most melanated Americans and Latinos were actually Moors. Being yourself, the Moors. I'm going to teach you something that you did not know about yourself. Something has been hinted at and guessed at and poked at and everything but made fully known to you as it should have always been. I'm going to teach you the true and divine knowledge of yourself, historically speaking. So I guess we can go. We're gonna go a little bit more on this. Let's go a little bit. Let's get some more of this. So it says, okay, I am going. Okay, today what you are, and so you are never able to take your proper place in the national and international affairs of men all over the world because you're not tied to a nation, being Black, Negro, and all this stuff. In order for them to respect you, you have to retire. You have to tie yourself in to a nation and sovereignty. You have been mentally robbed of your inalienable, inherent, and invincible manhood by being robbed of your, what I say, nationhood. You were robbed of your nationhood. You know, as long as you Black, you're a ward of the state. In other words, you ain't shit. You can't have nothing. Your name in all caps on that birth certificate, yeah, you's a dead man. They respect that when they see our names, eels and bays at the end, then other doors open up because they know that you're not an idiot. This robbery did not begin with slavery. The transatlantic slave trade 11 AD, the Moors, also Berbers, at that who are the original people of West Africa, decided to expand their Moorish empire. And their Moorish empire went from Africa to Europe, from Morocco into Spain, and conquered most of Spain except for the very north. For 800, 700 AD, the Moors ruled over Spain and brought the greatest civilization on Europe into existence. What the Moors did in Spain was taken to the rest of Europe by the Spaniards and began what they now call the Renaissance, which means rebirth, to Europe, bringing them out of their darkness. Yeah, bringing them out of their darkness. This is what we do. So all that devil shit, all that goofy shit, y'all stupid. We teach the light. We the light bringers, dummy, dum dum, with a brother pan, dum dum. Well, sit down somewhere, dum dum. Shouts to brother polite. I'm sorry, brother panic. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Brother panic. Well, sit down somewhere, dum dum, and listen. Right. So it says, bringing them out of darkness, a term that took from the Muslims, Moors of West Africa, because in Islam there's the teaching that before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was raised in Mecca, Arabia, with the great Quran, Al-Quran, the whole of Arabia was under what is called its Jahalaya. Jahalaya. I said Jahal, no, Jahalaya period. The Jahalaya period, which is a period of darkness and ignorance ruling over the people. There's more. There's more. This brother, he goes in. His brother goes in. Is this the picture? Okay, now here's the picture with the Moorish flag with the brother and the sister coming through the doors. On the left side, it was the American flag. That's our flag too, right? But this Moorish flag go for a reason, Doug. You know why? Because he has a nationality. And they know. They know. They just don't want us to know. Understand? They don't want us to know. It's more, man. It's more. It's more. Just the brother right here. No disrespect. Just the brother Sharif, right? Shouts out to the brother Sharif. Brilliant, this brother here. Welcome to, I'm gonna read his intro. Welcome to Moors in America. I'm Sharif. I am author, marketing Jedi, alchemist, me too, entrepreneur, Jedi, entrepreneur, and philosopher. This is what we do. We are light bringers, nothing else. Light bringers. I will go to war with this brother. This brother called me. Yeah. I created this website to share important information about Moorish American history and current events that pertain to illustrious Moors in America. Man, they've been trying to keep this Moor thing away from us, man. They've been trying to keep this Moor thing. I can read all. I'm gonna let y'all go back and do y'all a little homework. Oh, this is another picture I wanted to show y'all, man. Where's mine at? Where's mine at? Oh, where's mine at? Give me 1 second. I got screen share. 1 second. Man, I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what I do. We can check his out though. I had the same picture. See this picture here? I'm gonna blow it up a little bit. I'm gonna blow it up. Hopefully I can read it. Hopefully I can read it. Blow it up. Right, blow it up. Y'all go back and check out this site from the brother Sharif. So it says, let's see if we can get this real quick. Because you know how StreamYard is. They play a lot of games. Come on, man. All right, bro, I'm continuing. I don't have no questions, brother. Thank you. So, let me get a presentation. Oh man, it make me want to go ahead. I gotta get this. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get some of this. I got, let's start. No internet connection. What? What's going on? No, I still got internet connection. Wait a minute. Why is it saying that? Why is it saying that? They go messing with my computer again. There you go. Love my computer, man. Love it. So y'all go ahead and go back and check this out, man. They keep messing with my page. All right. I'm sure, brother. All right, cool. I'm sure, brother. You checking on, make sure I'm good. All right, so I'm gonna skim through some of this, see if we can pick up something. Let's read this. Let's read this. So it says, we. I'm gonna read more than that. I got something I gotta do though, man. My wife always meet me when I'm recording. All right, so let's go up here. Very dark to the very light. So it says, okay, I'll start here. There are some calling themselves black nationalists of today who still do not know their true nationality, but identity with Africa, and still call themselves black, which is not the color of your skin. It never has been, and it never will be. It is brown, copper, from very dark to very light. Those same people tell us, who know the whole truth of the history of our people here in America, say that Islam is not naturally our religion. It belongs to the Arabs. But this is also falsehood. What they don't know, but all scholars of Arabian history know, is that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was a very dark-skinned man. In fact, his mother Amina was an Ethiopian from Ethiopia. What they also know that most of these black nationalists don't know is all of the original people of Arabia were from East Africa. The first Arabians are classified as Afro-Arabian. Never heard that. That's something new, because I'm learning whatever. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna dig into all this because historically speaking, where Arabia is, are one people before the mixing in of others. In fact, scientifically speaking, there were three types of Arabians in Arabia over time. And the third type is the Arabs you see today. Well, we know that. They're not the original Arabs. We know that. Oh, you know that by now. In Arabia over time. Arabia, 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 during the first time of Muhammad Asa. What they also don't seem to know is the language of Arabic has only recently become called Arabic. It was called Arabian. And before that, it was, which came from Hebrew. And Hebrew comes from Chaldean Aramaic. We know this, Chaldean Aramaic, which comes from Aramaic, which comes from Akkadian. And Akkadian is the first documented Semitic language. We know this to be true, which also originated out of East Al-Kabul land, another proven historical fact. Ooh, I know some people jumping up and down. I don't know why everybody keep trying to like discredit Africa. Like, that's idiotic. I mean, we know Africa is special, but we know America is special too. What they don't tell us, most of you, is that the Arabic is a Afro-Asiatic language, also called an Hamo-Semitic language, because for the ties between East Africa and West Asia. In fact, the black nationalists love the language of Kiswahili, usually just called Swahili, from the Swahili Empire to the Washili, which is probably Washita, meaning Swahili people, and Swahili is 45% Arabic, because they have been working with their Arabian brothers and sisters from over 2,000 years. We are all one people, nuts. With y'all, all this division, fighting. Just imagine, bro. Just imagine if we all would stop fighting. It's about this. It's about that. It's about no. If we all was the really all these spiritual great thinkers, all these brothers, man. You hear me? Con Drop, Cordy Mayo, Garfield, Judah, Lex. Man, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. Tahuti, Paris McGee Bay, Dr. Dr. Aline Bay, Brother Panic, right? A couple of other brothers. It's a bunch of us, man. But if we was to all come together and like sit down and have a meeting, like a real meeting, right? And hash out our differences, right? And come up with a flag and a code and some laws, some laws, and then we really start to getting down to who know what. Okay, who are the engineers? Who are the heavy equipment operators? Who are the doctors? Who are the school teachers? Who are the business owners? Because everybody can't be a chief. You got to have some Indians, right? Okay, man. If we was to sit down and figure this out, bro, nobody would be able to touch us. In my city, I was walking around in this area, right? And man, I got so frustrated. I had to call my uncle. I got so frustrated. I had to call him and vent because we don't own shit. I was talking to this older Muslim brother, about 60 something years old. I said, man, the Mexicans own everything. They got the 7-Eleven. They got the pawn shop. They got the food shop. They got the everything. Whole time we arguing, our ops is buying all of the land and the property up. The whole time we are arguing and fighting and killing each other, our ops are buying all of the fucking land and the property, idiots. Drop. He might not care because he got mixed. He got Mexican children, so he might not even want to get with us. So I don't know, man. Forget it, man. I'm just saying, man. We need to tighten up, dog. We, the Moorish Americans, know the whole truth for everything we are doing. We know the real origins of everything we do. We know who we really are, according to all the sciences of actual history. Nothing made up, nothing mythological, nothing unimproved. It's all facts. The Moorish Americans have begun to relive our lives as our true selves, like we were before slavery, the transatlantic slave trade happened. And now we are rebuilding all that was taken from us, beginning with our own Moorish empire. Here are 5 Kushite, Cometian Moorish names that ties Indian, Indios, Indus, blacks to the sovereignty of America. Il, Bay, Day, Al, and Ali. These 5 names belong to the 5 civilized tribes. These tribes are Il, Cherokee, Bay, Choctaw, Day, Seminole, and this is in the Constitution, bro. We got rights to own this, like this our land. We don't have to have no driver's license, none of that shit. We got to get into learning this information. Bay means ruler or landlord. Day means knowledge. Al means the same as ill, but Al goddess. I'm sorry, yeah, but Al goddess is feminine. Ali means the exalted or most high. Come on, man. We ain't playing no games. Ain't no devils. Ain't none of that, man. We divine worshipers, man. These five civilized tribes came together to form a union called the Iroquois Foundation. This confirmation formed the Articles of Confederation, which formed the American government. The Articles of Confederation became the United States Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and the Articles of Association. These documents are called the Four Constitutions. And check out Fez. Told you what ill and bay meant. It's the Fez. Right? Cosmic lawgiver, legislative branch. Then here go our feather, the Elohim, executive branch, working towards my ill. Born a bay. This ain't no. I've been living like this, learning spiritual enlightenment. I've been doing this shit my whole life. As above, so below. Yeah, I'm peaceful, I'm calm, I'm respectful, but I got another side too that I tame every day. Stop it. If I can go there with warriors. I live in Baltimore. Stop playing. I will catch a flight. We need to just start having brawls. How about we do that? How about we just brawl to make you listen? Whoever come on top, this is what we gotta do. Because we gotta do something to wake up our people, to come together, to stop the division. Universal law, the law of attraction. Shouts to natural by law. As human rights laws already exist nationally and internationally, and all national governments must abide by them. But they must be enforced, and any new laws being enacted must be enforced to be in accordance with thus human rights law. Human no devil rights law, you fucking fools. Astaghfirullah, Shalagi. And in fact, the first and the most important human rights laws are those religion. Must I go on? I'm gonna let y'all come get the rest of this from the brother. From the brother. Don't be scared of our shit. Every time somebody see this, they scared. The pentagram. As soon as they see it, it's the devil. Man, it's your stuff, man. They told you it was the devil to scare you away from it so you wouldn't learn it. Just like the Kabbalah, just like the Zohar, like Big Judy was saying. Just because they tell us it's scary, that don't mean that's what it really is, duh. Usually it's just because they trying to keep us away from it. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problems with man. I ain't got no problems with no other whatever. As long as you believe in the Creator, the Most High, the you know the do writer, and you focus and you understand who our enemies are and that we need to protect ourselves and our babies. The Moors of North, South, and Central America, referred to as Blacks, Latinos, African Indian and West Indian, ECT, by C.M. Bay, Clock of Destiny, Moorish International Order of the Great Seal of 360. My family got a great seal. Y'all seen it. Check out the video. My family owned a great seal for years. I didn't know nothing about it. I just bumped into it. So I'm gonna do more on it. If you want to check out the beginning of it, just check out my the video I did. It's called History on Trial, because I'm learning a lot of stuff about my mom's mother's side. Because you know, when you're doing genealogies, man, you got a lot of things to take into consideration. You got your parents, then you got both of your parents' parents, and you got both of their parents' parents. And like you got four sides on each situation. You never know what you might run into. And if you think that one of these Europeans didn't hit one of the Native Americans, because on a late night, 12 o'clock, come through, she cute, you know what I mean? He looking crazy, but she like, man, I'm just trying to go. You know how much of that probably happened where they went, then you never saw the guy again. Same thing happened today, you know what I'm saying? You know, because it's just this sex thing, you know, it's part of our makeup. So it is what it is. But man, you never know, man. This grandmother might have been involved with that. That grandfather might have been in with this. Somebody might have been doing all the right shit till one person decided to do this. And then, bro, it's all about your energy, your frequency, and vibration. Where are you? Me, am a Moorish, Indian, Native American, bro. Okay? Right? And I'm tied to Atlantis, Lemuria, aka America. I can prove 600 years of stonework my people here. And then don't make me start getting real deep, because I pull off some other stuff where a lot of people might get mad. So just check out my videos. So let me see what I'm gonna screen share next. Let's see what I'm gonna screen share next. Let's look at some more. I love them though. I love looking at images. Images. So you know, Native Americans, man. They're talking Moors, the indigenous people of the Americas, dog. Whether you like it or not. You can cry, you can whine, you can do all that. But guess what? The history, the buildings, the architecture, that culture, everything points to it being substantial. I don't care how you feel. You keep your feelings to yourself. So in 1 second. Okay, here we go. Bang. Check this one out. More images. Indigenous Moorish Americans. Stop playing with me, dog. Serious. Let that marinate for a minute. All right, okay, here we go. All right. So let's go through. So here we go again. Aboriginal, right? Here we go. Pin on American Moors land. Turban, bear claws. He looking like T'Challa. Here we go again. Moorish Science Academy. Here we go. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm finding that picture with Khalifa on there too. Here we go again. More Moors. More Moors. And then I'm gonna dismount. I was gonna give y'all a Quranic verse, because I'm gonna start giving Quranic verses mixed with Tanakh verses, right? And let y'all know. And oh man, let's do this real quick too. Hold on. Let's do this too. Okay, let's do this too. Let's do this too. Let's do this too. Let me screen share. Let me screen share. Hmm. Okay, I think I got it now. All right, cool. So let's talk about the buildings, the structures, all of the shit we done built. So look, here's a book. Moors in America, the concept, right? So I typed in structures Moors built in America. That's what I did. Bro, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Buildings, bro. Big boy stuff. Okay, 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 okay. Built, this is Moorish stuff. All this stuff the Moors built, man. All right, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. So all of y'all that's working for the op. Oh, I'm gonna show this one to you. Hold on. All of y'all that's working for the op, you to work for the op. Continue. While we embarrass you, because the information can't, you can't debunk it. It's too much. 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 Buildings. Look at this. 8 famous Moorish architectures. This is more stuff, but this is stuff that we built. Cordoba, before the mud flood. And they keep lying to us saying, was we know the mud flood was created through frequency. We know they got these frequency creating devices, and they can create all kind of mud floods and create all kind of stuff. So when they created this mud flood, it pretty much wiped all of the real uh, substantial history away. And then they wrote history. Here goes something right here. Look at this. Only people building stuff like that is Moors, man. Moors building this, man. A castle on the side of a mountain. Who got the architecture to do that but us? Look. Look. My peoples had the biggest mansion in Anne Arundel County. Sephardics. Hear me. They always been powerful, strong, smart, light bringers, man. This shit ain't just start with us, Doug. We doing this shit. So yeah, man, I'ma say Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Islam, Salamu Alaikum, peace. Y'all have a blessed evening. I pray that your family and you stay healthy. I don't care what side you on, man. I want everybody to be healthy, man. Except for these people that's making us sick. Keep your head on the swivel. Teach the babies, right? Take the Gucci shit off. All right. Okay. This boy Sarnetta, he's so conscious. Every time I see him, he got a Gucci hat on. Nigga. Gucci ain't did shit for us, and Gucci ain't gonna do shit for us. Gucci's like the Sacklers. Y'all know who the Sacklers were? The Sacklers were the ones that infested the United States with Oxycontin. Same thing. Because we out here blowing each other brains off of Gucci shoes. Same shit. Do your Sackler research. Find out what these nut asses was doing. Stringing out all these kids and man, and none of them went to prison. None of them went to prison. So I say peace, love y'all, take care of your family, stay strong. See you next time. I love y'all.